Hello everyone, welcome to the recording for IS273 Week 5. The reading this week are chapters 6, 7, 8, and 9. You already read chapter 6 last week, so it shouldn't be too much of an addition. Week 5 discussion. The initial response is due Wednesday. Choose any topic from the key terms list found under Week 5. Weekly objectives, key terms, and concepts. So let's go there. And you could see in classroom for week 5. And here are the key terms and concepts it's talking about. And there are plenty. There's 2 rows of them. So pick one, such as public key infrastructure. Just pick one. Don't pick a whole bunch because everyone needs to use a different one. Then you're going to state the key term or concept you selected and provide an explanation on how it fits into the overall access control concept. Do not select a topic your classmate has already chosen. If your classmate has selected a particular concept, you must use a different one. That's why I don't want you to do more than one. Just pick one and talk about that one. Don't forget you need at least one APA reference and in-text citation, and 3 replies are due by Sunday. The Week 5 assignment is due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. You're to download and install Wireshark. And if you look at the assignment, it has the link right here. You go to Wireshark and you look at the stable release and you download the one that's right for you. If you have Mac, it will be this one. If you have Windows 10, it's probably 64-bit, so you would download this one. Then you're going to get a file, which is this is how mine looked in Chrome, how it shows up at the little at the bottom of the screen. You're going to run that, and that will start the setup for Wireshark. Once you click Next. So I went through the whole assignment here. You're to scan the local network, then capture traffic sent to and from your local computer. Take a screenshot of the scan results and summarize the data packet information within the list. Submit the screenshot and the summary. So once you click Next, then you get some choices. You have to agree to the license agreement. Then you are to choose what to install. Just leave it at the default. Then you're to decide about shortcuts. I just left it at the default. That's up to you. Click Next. Then it's going to ask you to choose a location. I just left it at the default. Next, it's going to ask you about installing should be WinPCAP, and mine was unchecked because I already have it, so you probably still have it from Nessus unless you uninstalled it. If you uninstalled it, then make sure you check it because you have to have this. Now the USB capture is not required. It's unchecked, so just leave it unchecked. Then it's going to go through the installation. Then it will start the if you didn't have WinCPAP, it'll start the installation of that, and then it will finish, and then you'll finish Wireshark. Why does I always call it Wireshark? Then you'll get to Welcome Wireshark Capture Window. This is the opening of Wireshark, and you're going to pick the interface that you have. Now yours may look different than mine. I have Wi-Fi and I have Ethernet, but my Wi-Fi is not the one I use, so I would go with the Ethernet. So you just double click it, and that starts the capture. And it says sent to and from, so I just ran a capture. If you click on one of them, it doesn't matter what kind, then it gives you information in this box and more information in this box. So you're to write a summary of what's going on here. What is it telling me? Just a general information. And there are tutorials out there about Wireshark that will help you. Just make sure that if you use information from another site, that you have to reference it. If this is something that you know, then you won't have to reference it. As long as it isn't something that's copied. If it's copied, then I require a reference. If you get it from anywhere and you rephrase, and it still is similar, you need to have a reference. If this is just something that you've known because you've used Wireshark before, then you don't need to have a reference. Now the week 5 quiz is due on Sunday. It can only be taken once. And it covers most of those chapters that I mentioned in the reading. 3 human characteristics that are usually considered truly unique. That's page 334 to 335. Biometric access control, page 334. The restrictions most commonly implemented in packet filtering firewalls, page 345. Telnet protocol packets, page 363. Radius and TACUS, page 372. An ISA server can use what technology, page 378. Alarm filtering, page 389. Most NBA sensors can be deployed in what mode, page 399. Entrapment, page 426. Trap and trace applications, page 427. Key or crypto variable, page 454. Message authentication code or MAC, page 465. X509 version 3 certificates, page 480. Digital certificates, page 495. Contact and weight sensor, page 505. Programmable locks, page 505. Electronic monitoring, page 510. Photoelectric sensor, page 515. Class C fires, page 517. UPS devices, page 523. And line interactive UPS, page 524. Now these are the ones I couldn't, find. Firewalls fall into 5 major processing mode categories. In recent years, the broadband router devices that can function as packet filtering firewalls have been enhanced to combine the features of wireless access points. Intrusion correction activities finalize the restoration of operations to a normal state and seek to identify the source and method of the intrusion in order to ensure that the same type of attack cannot occur again. A supplicant is a proposed system user. And that's all I have as my reference. As I did before, I found most of these answers in the 4th edition of the book, except for the last one. I couldn't find that one anywhere. So that's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know.